Hi everyone, now let me tell you the predictions for the month of December 2024. So I'll start with Aries. My dear Aries, this month, what I see is that your fourth house is very prominent, which means many of you can buy property, sell property. Some of you can also rent your house, some of you can go for rent, or some of you can change your homes also this month. There is also a probability of some of you working in the finance sector suddenly. Some of you getting, career wise, it's a great time for you. Money wise, it's a good time for you. Some of you can get more money in your job front, like some sort of promotions or getting a financial success career wise, job wise, getting more money or something like that. Some of you can also find someone, a woman in your office. I mean, I'm saying that some of you can suddenly love or like or have a crush on a woman or a very pretty, beautiful woman in your office, and yeah, something, romance in the office kind of thing. But because your Lord Mars is debilitated right now, and also Mercury is going through a very, very bad phase, Mercury retro, Mercury combust, I don't know what to say. So yeah, communication issues going to be there for everyone. But if I talk about your Lord being debilitated, so I think Aries are already going through like some sort of difficulty there. But I think by now you must have learned something really good. Yeah, real estate wise also, because of this Mars debilitation, there's a probability of making mistakes or probability of something going wrong, like you thought that, let's say you went into, like, you took a house as a rent. You go to a new city, get a house on rent, and then when you enter into the house, check it somewhere, something is wrong, like there is some water leakage, or there is like something is not there which was advertised or promised to you. So be very careful when you're looking for a new house. Moving on to Taurus, what I see is that some sort of communication issue can be there. Challenges in married life or marriage can be there for you. There can be a change of your houses, homes, change of property, that kind of thing. I also see some sort of change or transformation in your friend circle. Like some of your friends can travel away, go away, or you are going away from your friends. Like your friends are traveling to a new city and you have to say your final goodbyes to them, some sort of like that. And Taurus people are mostly very attached to their things. They're very possessive also of the people, of the things they have, the people around them, their friends, and all that. So they may not show their emotions all the time, but they have it deep inside them. They don't express all the time, but they feel very deeply. They are really emotional, but they don't show their emotions very often. Some of your parents can face bad health, so take care of them, and also try to remain practical at this time. And I also see that you will go back and forth with some of your decisions. Like you will make a decision, then you will change it, then you will say maybe I should do it, just moving back and forth kind of thing. Some of you I see can face some issue with your documents related work, like visa or passport or traveling. Some of your planning can fail, with especially Mercury is not in a good state, some sort of communication issues. I also see some of you will very do some sort of soul digging, as in going deep into your soul, or trying to understand yourself, becoming spiritual, or doing meditation, yoga, these things. It's a very good time to do these things actually right now. Some of you will do these things. Some of you will go for research, as in um, it's a very good time for research also. um, and also I feel that you will remain in solitude, and you will not come out in the open, or You will not want to go out and mix with people and all that. You will remain aloof right now. Also see that some of your secrets can come out, or your father's secrets will come out, and you will be very strong right now. But again, your lord Mercury is retro, and also it is becoming combust after some time. So yeah, I mean, you can face some communication related issues, or some sort of breakdown in communication or so. Check your emails twice and see that you have done the right thing. Mars is retro in your second house, so I see um, like some sort of challenges in the financial sector, like you know feeling a shortage of money, or trying to save too much, or not having enough money, or unable to earn money. These money issues will be there. Also, family wise, I see there can be some sort of you disconnecting from your family, or arguments in the home, or some sort of argument with your mother can happen this month. Also, Buddhaditya Yoga is forming this month, like the Sun Mercury conjunction in your sixth house. So I see that some of you who are doing jobs can get some sort of recognition in your office area, like your boss giving you a reward or something, or you getting promoted, some sort of recognition happening, or some which is not productive. Many of you will waste your time this month this way. Some of you will do too much of multitasking, like doing too many things at the same time, distributing your energy in so many pursuits that you are not good at anything. You're doing too many things. So you need to conserve your energy. You need to understand that you have to focus on the important things and not do too many things. What is the best way to do it is just bring, just on a piece of paper, write down everything you are trying to do, like make a list of 10 things which you're trying to do this month. Number 1, number 2, number 3 till 10 things. Then out of that, ask yourself which is the most important thing for you right now. Only one thing. So which is the most important thing? Okay, then you put a circle around the most important thing and write most important thing. Then you cross everything else. And then you will understand that your time is getting destroyed by the other things, because we have limited amount of time in a day, 24 hours. Out of that, we sleep, we eat. But if you just if you do so many unnecessary things, the important thing is always missed out. But I also see that many of you will feel jealous of others, like comparing yourself with what others have achieved and where you are. And it's not a good thing. And I know how it feels. You should try to understand that your journey is different than the journey of another person. What you are doing, they cannot do, and what they can do, you cannot do. Something beautiful. Also, students who are preparing for competitive examinations, they will have to do a lot of revisions this month. So moving on to Leo, what I see is that many of you want to run away somewhere, like go to a new city, new country, a foreign land, or because some of you are really exhausted and tired and depressed. Some of you don't like your job, or some of you are not getting any opportunity or employment facilities in your own homeland. So many of you want to go away to some other place. But what is important is the grass always looks greener on the other side. So it's like this. It's an illusion, especially some sort of fantasy, I can say, which is pulling you there. But it of course, I'm not saying don't go. It will give you beautiful things which you want, but at the same time you will also have trouble, because Rahu always gives you uh, the nectar. Rahu will give you the nectar, the way Swarbhanu took the Amrit, the nectar, At the same time, he was also punished. His head was cut. He was beheaded. So similarly, whenever Rahu gives you something, it will also take away something from you, or it will give you some sort of poison along with the nectar. So you will have to, even if you go to a foreign land and you get everything you wanted, at the same time you will face some difficulty when you reach there. Also for others, I see it's an important time to rethink your decisions, like whatever you're doing, because Mercury is retro right now. Rethink, reanalyze whether it's the right thing to do, or whether and some of you who are single, and let's say you're not interested because maybe you had a bad breakup, or people betrayed you or cheated you. If these kind of things have happened, I feel that right now many of you have healed yourself, so you are thinking about the possibility of, if it's ever going to happen, like, will I ever find someone? If yes, then how the person should be, what are the mistakes I made in the past, and who is my ideal woman or who is my ideal man? Maybe these questions will come up in your mind. Like, if you are not finding someone, then you'll think about it, you'll think about love. I also see that Virgo, you will be very focused and you'll be more aggressive, more hard hitted. Virgos are, as such, very, very, very hardworking, but you will be more determined to do what you want to do. I also see that some of you can restart studying, like your education will be very important for you. Some of you will join new courses or degrees or something like that. And I also see that some of you can start teaching or taking tuitions or something to earn money. Money will be very, very important. Like, money is in your head and you are thinking of new ways to earn money. Moving on to the next sign, I have Libra for you. And Librans, I see that many of you are drifting apart. Like, you are somewhere, but you're thinking about something else. So, like, you are in a job, you're thinking about another job. You are in a relationship, you are thinking about another person. So, this duality is there. Though Librans are not a dual sign, but they have this duality because, it's because they're always trying to balance between two forces. There's always a chance of imbalance. December 10 to December 18, try to avoid doing anything important and significant, because it's a kind of a critical period that time. Hey Librans, now let me tell you your astro reading for the month of December 2024. And what I see is that this month you will be decorating your house. Yes, your home will be the most important thing for you. Lot of hard work you will do with respect to your house. Some of you, like, especially as it is the year end, it's the end of 2024, you will suddenly decide, oh, I think I should clean my room. Oh, I think I should decorate it in a brand new way. Maybe I should live in a brand new way. Or some of you will maybe buy a car, or clean your car, decorate it, do some car service. Or what I see is that some of you can even decide to buy a real estate property, a home, or something like that. But on the downside, what I see is that maybe you will be like so much focused in your home that you will lose sight of your career. Like, let's say you are building your house right now, so you have to spend so much time that you will forget about your career. At the same time, I also see that many of you will lose focus of what you're doing in the present moment. Like, maybe some of you are just thinking about the future or the past, future and past, and then you are missing out what is there in the present moment. But what I also see is that, especially with Mars retro in your 10th house, I see something in your career field not happening as you had thought of. Like, let's say you thought that you will join a particular company, you almost got the offer letter, everything was fine, but the last moment it didn't happen. Either you didn't join, or maybe those people, they rejected you at the last moment. Some sort of disappointment happening in the career sector also. Even I face it, you face it, everyone faces it. With Saturn in your 4th house, I see, and especially Saturn is direct right now, so it's like you're being a little bit, you have to live a tough life. a hard life, because it's regarding your happiness. What I see is that I'm sure many of the Scorpions this month will think about happiness. Like, what is happiness? What is happiness for me? What I'm supposed to do? I mean, uh, like, why I'm not happy? Why I'm not happy? What is it which will make me happy? And some of you even will go in that direction where you will think that, do I even need to be happy? I mean, don't you think that chasing happiness is an illusion? Because we all know that we always chase something. We think that when we get it, we'll be happy. But when we reach there, we realize we are not happy. So everything with society has told you that this is going to give you happiness never gives you happiness. So what exactly is the way? This is something you will think about it. And some of you will give up the idea of happiness also. You will say that, no, I will just work. I will just do my duty, responsibilities. I will take my responsibilities. I will do whatever I have to do every day. And I will try to live a normal life, a real life. I will face the difficulties, face the challenges with smile. I'm not going to chase happiness anymore. Yeah, very philosophical stuff. I also see this month, my dear Scorpions, you will focus on your health. Health will be an important priority for you. And many of you will live a very, how do I say, a Saturnian life, like, kind of a very minimalistic life, where you will give up pleasures and you will realize that, um, that sometimes pleasure leads you towards disappointment. So if we live a life which is duty centric, responsibility centric, where we take responsibilities, eventually we'll get happiness even if we're not chasing it. But if you will live a life where you're chasing pleasure, then you will be sad. You are chasing pleasure thinking that it will give you happiness, but it will not give you happiness, it will give you sadness. Last week of December, some growth in finance, money, some good news also for this year's end and next year, 2025. Yeah. And otherwise, I see, my dear Scorpions, as you are the great learners between the 12 zodiac signs. So all of you will learn a lot. Like, you will try to learn something new and you will focus on knowledge. Because, I know that Scorpion, being a Scorpion myself, I know that our life is always very difficult, because Scorpion is a house of tragedy. We always face tragedies and disappointment and setbacks in our life. So for a Scorpion, it's very important for you to find something in your life uh, which is going to give you unconditional love. Like, and most of the time it is knowledge, because Scorpions love knowledge. When you learn something new, you will get the joy, that happiness, that peace of mind, which is unconditional. Like, you are not asking, like, when you get knowledge, you are not demanding anything else, because you have got what you need right now, the right moment. You are not waiting for some lottery or money or fame or some big thing happening. That moment only you are rewarded. You're not waiting for the reward. The reward is the work itself. Like, that very attainment of that knowledge is your reward. Like, for example, I will say, right now I am telling you something, I'm giving you knowledge, and you as a Scorpion are receiving it. And right now, this moment, you are feeling something. You're feeling that joy, that happiness, something which I have given you. And that is, uh, you know, enriching your soul. Because as a Scorpion, you are born in this planet to learn something about yourself, to dig deep about yourself. Your duty is to know about yourself. And from that only you will know about the entire world also. Because the entire world, not world, the entire universe resides within you. You have to look within yourself. And I also feel that, my dear Scorpion, this month, especially, a lot of things happening in your sign actually. So many planets coming there in your sign, especially Sun coming in your house. Sun is in Scorpion zodiac sign right now. So I feel that many of you will have a very deep introspection about your father. Like you will know something really big about your father. Like, no, as in that something you will think about your father in a different way, which you had not thought about. Maybe you will realize some mistake you did related to your father, and you will feel guilty, but at the same time, you will find a way to resolve this guilt. Many of you might even realize that maybe my father was always trying to do something good for me, and I was thinking the opposite. It may not be the case for everyone, or maybe female side. And in our scriptures, it is said that soul has no gender, and we all are souls. This male female thing is a very societal concept. It's a very external concept, but in reality, we are neither male. You are neither a male or a female. You are just doing what society is asking you to do, or you are just thinking the way society is asking you to do. You can become like all those female energies, which we all have. Like, what is female energy? Female energy is all about being very creative, right? Female energy is about protecting people, taking care, nurturing, being very creative, being soft, sensitive, artistic, enjoying music, the finer side of life. And female energy is also about intuition, feeling something, imagination. Female energy is also about love. So these are very, very higher qualities. And if you want, so it's a very great time to connect with this side of yourself, whether you are a man or a woman. So when we take a decision, sometimes on you, especially Saturn sitting on your head, on your lagna. So it's always there, but then this month there can be some lot of load on you, too much of responsibility. Maybe somebody is giving their work to you, and it's affecting you because you're overworked now. Even if you're getting the reward and praise and everything, but at the same time, it's not fair that somebody is complimenting you, praising you, and the next moment they're giving you so much of load work at the cost of that compliment. Then you will feel like, what the heck was that? That kind of situation. And you will find it a little difficult to balance your personal and professional life. So try to do that, because if you will do that, you will get happiness, you will get relaxation, which you need a lot. And do not try to do everything yourself, because you see, being an Aquarius with Saturn being your Lord, you have a tendency to take all the responsibilities, do a lot of hard work. And I know that Aquarius, you guys are very intelligent. You are an air sign, and your co-lord is Rahu. Then you have Uranus, and then you have Saturn. We have all these powerful planets ruling you. So just like I feel that Scorpions and Aquarius, these two signs are one of the most powerful zodiac signs, and Aquarius is very, very much blessed by three planets. So now moving on to the next sign, that is Pisces. Pisces, let's see what's there for December 2024. First of all, your Lord Jupiter is retrograde. So a little bit of backward movement happening in your life. Like a lot of things not happening as you had planned. A lot of things failing also at the last moment. And also deep introspection. And Pisces, I also see that I think you can have some bad luck situation. Like luck may not favor you with your ninth Lord being debilitated and retrograde, and also your seventh Lord is retrograde. So it's possible that some of you who are wanting to get married, maybe you're looking at options right now. Maybe it will not happen, like the marriage is not happening, and you're pretty frustrated, and some of the offers, like the marriage proposals you got, somehow it got rejected or something went wrong, or maybe the person is asking you to wait right now. So can be a frustrating waiting period for you. But talking about the good thing for this month is a lot of transformation happening in your life, a lot of changes. And especially, you see, the planets are in Scorpio right now. So for every zodiac sign, this is a month of transformation for all of us. And especially with Jupiter, your Lord, being in a retrograde motion, it is asking you to take care of all the aspects which is ruled by Jupiter, like take care of your health, take care of your child, take care of the child inside you, take care of your married life, family life, food, your happiness, your money, your financial investment. So you will rethink about everything. It's like maybe you're not taking care of your health since a long time and you're suffering. So Jupiter is asking you to go for it, like find a new lifestyle. Let's say you are neglecting your child, like you're not able to give him or her time. So your child is kind of angry on you, like, oh, dad is not getting any time to talk to me, he's always busy in his office, these kind of complaints. So yeah, go and talk to him, spend time with him, and then when you see the happiness on your kid's face, then you will feel a joy which is more than any joy in this world. Otherwise, for my dear Pisceans, I see that with Venus in the 11th house, many of you will spend time in socializing, partying, having fun, chilling, you know, uh, and also in the company of female friends. Also, I see women, and many of you will increase your social network, like maybe in any of the social networking sites like LinkedIn or maybe Facebook, I don't know, anything, Instagram, and all these places, Twitter, or whatever. But this is something which I will warn you, because you see the planets right now, most of the planets are not in a very good shape right now. So this is not the time to make any hasty mistake. And Pisceans, many of the time you make these dreamy decision, because Neptune is also your ruler, by the way. You must be knowing that. So you can fantasize a lot about things which is not true. So try to look towards the opposite. That is, try to look towards Virgo. Virgo is always asking, like, Virgo is in the opposite axis of Pisces. So Virgo is asking you to be practical. Try to remain practical, especially in matters of socializing, making friends and all that. And retrograde is a period where the planets are asking you to be practical, actually, to be realistic. But otherwise, it's a great time for people who are in the creative industries, film industry, modeling, or music, painting, poetry, writing, writing novels, fantasy novels, or whatever, or anything which is related to creativity, or YouTubers, social media influencers, So for people who are in the creative industries, it's a good time for you. So there's this possibility of traveling, and also it is like you will have to come out of your comfort zone. Like let's say you don't like talking too much to people, like not to everyone, like you talk to few people and not to everyone. Like let's say you're a bit shy or introvert or something like that. So in that case, so now you will go to a party and you have to meet everyone. Let's say you will be pressurized to do it, or you have to do it because your boss has invited you or something. I'm giving you an idealistic or like a possible case, So you have to go there because your boss has invited you. You have no option. But then when you go there, you meet these weird people. Some you don't like, some you like, some you don't like, some you hate. But you have to be there, and you can feel suffocated, and you'll feel like running away, because see, Pisceans have a tendency to run away from difficult situations, and this is like their Achilles heel. And for every Piscean, whoever is listening to me right now, I will tell you that when you try to confront your fears and not run away, then you will be very, very successful in your life. Very, very successful. Because a Pisces, if you see the sign of Pisces, it is duality. There are two fishes. One fish is going against the current. Another fish is going with the current. One fish is the bold, brave one. Other fish is the scared fish. The the fish who is scared of the entire world and is running away. There's another fish who is not scared of anything and is fearless, you know. So you must be knowing that some of the very famous, many legendary people are Pisceans, like Elon Musk. He has a Pisces Lagnam. Or we have Einstein. He has strong Piscean connection. We have many big celebrities who are Pisces. And look at these people, like these, whether it's many actors and actresses are Pisceans, and otherwise many innovators, like look at Einstein and Elon Musk. These are people who have done things which nobody can imagine. So I'm sure that at some point of their life, even these big celebrities or these legendary people, at some point of life, they face a lot of difficulties and awkward situations. And being a Piscean, your first reaction is to run away. But they have found a way to not run away and face the situation. So you have to trick your mind, because your mind, see, you have a dualistic mind. Your mind oscillates between two extremes. Like whatever comes in your life, you will think that I should do it, and the next day you are thinking I should not do it. And you have a natural tendency to run away, like not do it from a situation. But then again, you will feel guilty that maybe I should have done it. You know, you will always move from one side, one extreme to another extreme. But if you truly believe that this thing is worth doing and I must do it, no matter how much difficulty it is, then go for it. Trick your mind, saying that, find a way to trick your mind, and you explain something to yourself, then you can do it. And otherwise, it's a good time for traveling also. You will travel and you will learn something from the travel also. Your father can also travel this month. And otherwise, what I see is that you should take care of your children this time. Kids will be important for you. You know, taking care of your kids. And try not to overanalyze a situation. As I said, don't overthink so much. Try to do the right thing, even if it's difficult. So guys, that was all for the month of December 2024. I'm wishing you a very, very happy New Year 2025 for the next year. I hope it's an amazing year for you. Thank you so much for watching this video.